Right, then let's look at financing a cell group. Financing a cell group. How to finance a cell group. Now, many of us, we get frustrated with the issue of finance. Yes, many of us, we get frustrated with the issue of finance. Why? Because we then start a cell group, we start cell groups, we start busing people, and then we get bent. But I wanted just to share with you a number of things that can help us greatly. My take, as always, my advice to my cell group leaders right now has been, once you start a cell group, finance it yourself. Yes, finance it yourself. Don't bring the burden onto the church. Yes. If you bring the burden onto the church, forget it. You'll destroy my cell group CY. And also, you'll destroy the people whom you are actually carrying. Will never destroy. Yes. So it's important then to see to it that we get to know how to finance a cell group. Number one, the first source of a good cell group or finances from us is the cell group leader himself. Yes, the cell group leader himself. Yes, the source of the cell group leader himself. Number one, the source of the cell group leader himself. Yes, you are the first. Now, did you hear me say, I bought a cake for $22? Did you hear me say, I gave her $50? Yes. If you ask Beauty, is this Beauty here? Sister Beauty, are you here? Oh, there is Sister Beauty there, right at the back. Yes. Sister Beauty, I think it's probably now about how many times? 3 times. I've given you $20. Yes. 3 times, aren't you? Yes. 3 times. I've given you $20. Vasina kukumbira. I just get some money and then I phone her. Sister Beauty, I have $20 for you for your cell group. Please come and take it. Now, ask me, why did you give her? Because I was a cell group leader myself. Did you hear what I said? So, I know what it is to be a cell group leader and you don't have money to pass your people. Yes, so you find this part and parcel of the priority that I have in my life. Yes, but if you have never planted a cell group yourself, there's no way you will take $20 and give it to a cell group leader. Hallelujah. Are you all understanding? That's why I was talking about the issue of experience. Start off by working the things slowly. Watanga iwewe. Yeah. When you are a pastor. Yes. When you are a pastor, you do everything. So I say, follow-ups, it's you. Phoning people, it's you. Baptizing kids, it's you. Ministry, MLI, it's you. You look for a weave, not dress for that day. But here, hallelujah, and a barret. You get the point? You do everything. You bury the dead. Get the point? Now, some years ago, I remember this incident. 2 boys were vying for the same girl in church. 2. Dova mandi fonera. Achindudza kuti arev musikana abvuma. He was very excited and like. So ndova ndaita sendamunamatira ndikati, Lord Jesus, we thank you for brother so and so. What's the I'm phoning? Phoning ndobva yaringa. It was the other mwana weSakani who was also vying for the same girl. My goodness. That ichipedza uko, I'm congratulating the other person. Imwe ichipinda, Rev ndarambwa. That's what happened too. Extreme emotions. I'm excited to awana mskana. I am now comforting. Sorry, you know what, crocodile, it happens, Mr. Crocodile. It happens, try again elsewhere. 2 emotions, I'm trying to explain to you everything. Are you all understanding? But that being everything, it gives you experiences that will help you to what? To grow the church. So you know that everything, literally everything, from counting church monies, kwenda kuchipatara, how to comfort people that are bereaved. My first days myself, I used to struggle to go to funerals. Ndikanzwa chete kuti it's a funeral. Yeah, I'll be paralyzed. Yes. I how do I comfort a person? Up until the Lord taught me to just go there, kneel down, talk to that person in the midst of a crowd. In the midst of a crowd. Talk to that person and tell them, I am sorry. Yeah, I know you have lost your husband. I know you have left a child. May God richly comfort you. We are standing with you in prayer. And after that, offer to pray. But it was one of the most difficult things for me to do. Are you all understanding? I had to learn it in ministry. Yeah. So many times, if you are given a church, you skip all these things. You skip all those things in your learning process. And down the line, when you are right at the top, you'll actually find there's something hollow with your ministry. Yeah. You get the point? There's something hollow in your ministry. So that's why it's important to appreciate the day of small beginnings. Appreciate those days when you do home visitations. Appreciate those days when the church is small, when you have small finances, where you can't even have a cent to spare. Yes, you can't even have much to buy. And all that. I was telling someone, my offices could look like a hotel if I would have my own way. Yes, look like a hotel. But you know what? We are building in Bulawayo. And when I did the bulk of this work, it's because someone gave me $20,000. I asked God, what should I do with this money? My wife is here. I told my wife, I heard the Lord saying, use 10,000 of that money to spruce up your church offices. Huh? In fact, Maria, there was nothing for me. I'm serious, there was nothing, not even a cent for me. I asked God, the poor Maria, 2,000 tithes. 1,000 for your wife. 2,000 pay my fees for Joseph, and 1,000 for Samuel and Joyful. But there was nothing for me. 10 for the church. Nothing, absolutely, not even ice cream. I thought you would say at least ice cream. There was nothing for me. You get what I'm saying? My tiles. I remember someone remarking, you know what? I can't wait to come to church. I just want to see what is the next thing that has been done. Yeah. I'm serious. Yes. But you see what? For you to learn my experiences is also God can give you money. And the bulk of it goes to the ministry. It's because you were down under. You know what it is to start a church in January 28. And the total offerings of a church is $200. Hallelujah. Are you all understanding? Very important. Hallelujah. So, yeah. So, financing. Then number 2, the source of the associate. Now, your assistant should be a person who loves the cell group to that extent that they can put in something as well. So at times, the two of you mukagara mukavunzana kuti all right, toita sei. Yes, tineva 20. Right? In this. So in my own experiences, when I was in Budiriro, every week, ndaina matira mari. Yes. And God would provide. Yes. That's why even to this day, yes, once in a while, you hear me calling a cell group leader and I give them money. And I just say, God was speaking to me to give you $20, to give you $10. And that's how you finance. But all of you, Mkati, after the church, all cell group leaders are queuing at the administrator's church office. You are all foolish. I'm telling you. Yeah. You are all foolish. Church. The church won't be able to pay its workers. It won't be able to pay my rentals. It won't be able to pay electricity. And one of these days, I will not get the shock of my life if your lease agreement is cancelled. I'm serious. But if all of us get to that point where you say, this is my responsibility, and they're like, you will actually find, everyone in the church will mature. You will produce mothers and fathers that can actually bear kids and lift them up and pay everything for them. And that is important. The cell group leader, $20 no one sees how much you have put. Is that clear? But we got you $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. Then guys, We got $25 here. Let's give the Lord a hand. Kwa. No one knows which $20 actually came from you. Is that clear? But everyone will have the feeling, you know what? Someone wanting to meanwhile, it's just 3 or 4 people who have given. Are you all understanding? But somehow, at some point in time, someone will feel that thing and this contributor. And before you know it, they will start contributing. Is that clear? Now, for my cell group, Yaiva ku Mbare, Kwana Machiva, which is now being run by Patricia, and the like. You know, my last days before COVID hit, yes, every Sunday on average, I'll get $37. 37. Between $30 and $37. Yes, that was the contribution. Yes, that is the contribution. So this is what I am actually telling you about. But my first days, it's like there is nothing that is happening. People are not even. Yeah, but vanvano kura. Hallelujah. Are you all understanding? Yes, vanvano kura. You know, I grew up Kumusha. Kumusha, we used to go to Mombe, and we will actually bath with girls when we were young. The same dem, never scana Mombe in the life. You get what I'm saying? Bath with girls. It's called the dispensation of innocence. A dispensation of what? Innocence. Hallelujah. How many of you remember the dispensation of innocence? Hallelujah. Are you all understanding? You know, but I remember this one day. Yes. When Mama called me and she says, come and let me bath you. Ha! You know, I didn't say a word. Then Mama tried to grab me. Then they can go die. And I moved backwards. Then she came forward. And I kept moving on backwards. Up until I was on a corner. Get the point? And Mama got the message. The dispensation of what? Innocence has come to an end. Hallelujah. Brothers and sisters, there comes a time when the dispensation of innocence in your cell group members comes to an end. Hallelujah. Unozonzwa chati vakuti inini handisi kupinda mubhazi. Handisi kupinda endai henyu mfundisi endai ndiri kuuya ndega kuchechi. Hallelujah. Let's give the Lord a hand for the end of the dispensation of innocence. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, but for a season, you have this feeling, it's like, you get the point? But one of these days, you hear some of them, Anchada kutakuru. Andisi mombe, nina andisi mombe, inotakurwa. You get the point? Vega, unonzwa kutaura vega. And when they start saying that, it's a sign that the dispensation of innocence has come to an end. The person is now growing, is mature. The next thing is you hear that person. The next thing I'm an usher. The next thing I'm running my own cell group. And you wonder, is that clear? I have a whole lot of guys that we picked from Bari. Yes. Vaka wanda. Yes, Vana Brenda, Vana Rejoice. No. As well, Vana Taku, Vana Takunda, Vana Elton. You get the point? All those people, they are now cardinal people in my church here. We got them from a crusade. At some point in time, yeah, if we talk Nanata Kunda, Nanata Takudzwa, and they will tell you that we would run away, we would jump walls. Kunzwa kuti vanhu vekuhavhesti vari kuuya, you know, taibuda nekuko, tikaona vachipinda jump a wall and run away. But today the same people, dispensation of innocence came to an end, and they are now pillars in the church. Can we give the Lord a hand? Hallelujah. So let's be patient with those people, and let's not give up too early. Could you have just ministered to people today, then you want them to come to church on their own. There's a season where you have to endure, but a day really comes when, you know, they will tell you, Kuti, mfundisi, musadaro. Yes, I don't want your money. I'm coming on my own. I'm coming on my own. Then the miracle factor, number 6, expect God to come through in a miraculous way. And then number 7, the source of small projects. Okay, at times what we may do is you may just start some small projects like selling sweets, selling bananas, selling water, and 1 or 2 things. That's number 7. The small projects, and that is very important. But small projects, and that will actually help you greatly to finance this part. I want just to say to you, brothers and sisters, you see, when I'm Oyedepo is one of the biggest congregations in the world. But you know one thing, Ano Basavan, but he will tell you, Kuti, it's not a burden of the church. He tells his church members, Kuti, you cannot come for evangelism, you are busy, not a problem, buy a bus. Yes. And then he tells the person who has bought the bus, finance the bus. Yes. Fuel it every Sunday, and then take it for repairs. You get the point? Yes. And so the person who is not able to come for evangelism, his name is counted as an evangelist. Why? He bought a bus. 2, he fuels the bus. And 3, he services the bus. And it's not a burden to the church. Not at all. Hallelujah. Did you hear what I said? It's not a burden to the church. Not at all. And that is